What about a deal with with Hamas and Israel? Is that something that you think is likely to happen before Inauguration Day, or everybody's going to hold out for Trump?
So Hamas conveyed in the last round, very recently, that they were going to willing to make two concessions that they have not been willing to make before. The first is they would allow IDF soldiers to stay in Gaza, which they've never allowed before as part of a deal. And the second was they gave a list, apparently, of names of hostages that they would be willing to release. So they are scared. Obviously, Trump's tweet about how he's going to be raining down hellfire upon them has scared them. The question, I think, there's two questions here. The first is whether they can get to a deal, whether Netanyahu wants to get to a deal now in this kind of or if he thinks he can get a better deal with Trump. But also, I think from Biden's point of view, obviously, if a deal gets made now, Trump is going to get all the credit. Now, I don't think, God forbid, that that would be playing in Biden's conscious mind. But in terms of the resources being put towards something, surely unconsciously, that's not a negligible factor.
Yeah.
What do
Marco
you think?
Rubio,
Do you think it's likely?
I go back and forth. I think probably not. I think they'll probably
Mhm.
wait to see what happens with Trump. But I also could imagine, uh, kind of like what happened with Carter and Reagan and the hostages, that there's just some sort of dynamic that says, you know what, Trump's a wild card. Let's just do it now
Hmm.
because we
Hmm.
know what the Biden, broker deal is. So I tend to think not, but I don't rule it out. And that's a squishy answer, but that's my honest appraisal. My rationally, I think it'll wait for Trump, but I think it'll happen soon after Trump takes office.